Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Ogre Speed Shop. It is that day. Today's the first day of the truck gathering in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and we're about to ready to head out. And unfortunately, we did not get this truck done in time. There's just too much to do. The tires alone were too much right now for me to get, and the cracked head is really what screwed me. But we got the backup, so we're gonna take the 70-2500. Got her all packed up and ready to go. So now we just gotta head out. There is, it's showing storming in Guthrie, Oklahoma for tonight, but there's a threat of, it's a threat 2 of tornadoes, 3 of hail, and 3 of high winds. So it'll be an interesting drive, an interesting day, but I'm hoping to be back home before the bad storm hits at 9 o'clock tonight. So let's hope the weather changes like it does all the time around here and gets better rather than worse. But let's get ahead and get on the road. First stop's going to be the Elk City Route 66 Museum. So we're going to take the Route 66 the whole way there. I'm not going to film the driving. I'm just going to film the stops. So let's get on the road. Well, we're at our first stop here, getting gas. It's 3:42 right now in Oklahoma. Not too bad. Not like a lot of the rest of the country, but yep, this is our first stop, and imagine that. We're at Phillips 66, so. But when we get to the museum, we'll check back in after we get filled up. Well, there she is, Route 66. Well, the microphone didn't work here, so I just wanted to say that first stop, Route 66, so heading out. Well, I tried to record, but for some reason my microphone didn't work, but we're at the first stop here in Elk City at the Route 66 Museum, as you saw as we pulled in. And, but yeah, so just the first stop along many on our route to the truck gathering out in Guthrie, Oklahoma. We got about a 130-mile drive, something like that. Probably a little bit more since we're going the back way, or taking the Route 66 way. But let's go ahead and head out there, and I'll tune in next stop. I think it's going to be Canute. So this is the actual town of Elk City, and this is Route 66 basically. It's going to be kind of hard. We're driving into the sun, but it's a little town, not too big, but it's where we go for anything we need pretty much. One of the things Elk City is famous for is that tower right there. It was it had the record for the deepest oil well ever drilled, and it lasted about a week before somebody else did it. Just thought I'd share. That's the rig right there. One of the things we discovered this morning or last night, there's an airport over here. Check out that jet, U.S. Air Force. All right, we are coming into Canute, Oklahoma. It's a pretty cool and old railroad bridge as you enter the town. It's a pretty small town, but there's some nice Route 66 historical areas here. Old motel. This classic truck. It's kind of cool, an old service station. Let's pull in there. It's kind of a neat place. There's a butcher shop. Some old school stuff, but nice mural. Good photo op. Continue to make our way down through town here. Cotton Bowl Motel. That looks old. Pretty neat. Look at that guy. Alright, well, we're going to continue our way through on Route 66 here. I'm just going to try to stay to the back roads as much as I can. Kind of cross the road here, and we're going into a lake area. I don't know if this is Foss Lake. Guess we'll find out soon enough. This ain't Foss Lake, I don't think. idea where I'm going. What's that say? Flood area ahead. Like, oh, look at that. So that's the dam. Maybe this is Foss Lake. I'll have to look at the map real quick, but you can see where the flooding could be. It's like a water processing plant. This is not Foss Lake. Focus. This is not Foss Lake. I'm not sure what it is. But our next stop is going to be Foss, which is where Foss Lake is at. But it's part of the Route 66 travel experience. Just got to backtrack a little bit, get back to the road. I could have cut across a dirt road and got there too, but we'll try to stick to actual Route 66 on this one. So we're going to go past this KOA here. So what's the story on the KOAs? I know they're all over the place, but I know there's a story behind it. I just don't know what it is. I'm going to do some research on it. But we're on the okay, we're going east. So we're on the north side of the highway now on Route 66, but there's the KOA. And we're going to be hitting another museum in Clinton, but we're going to hit Foss first, so that's where we're headed. This is really cool though, being on the original Mother Road, but right next to it, it's this bustling highway. But I prefer this one here, personally. This is why these back roads are cool, because you look at the things you find. Looks like somebody's shop. Pretty cool. Some old classics out there. Nice. So we got to make a left here to get to Foss, I believe. I think if we go that direction, it leads us into Foss. I'm not sure what road this is that we're about to pull onto, but that's the way we're going to go. So if you thought Canute was small, Foss might be a little bit smaller. So let's go ahead and see what we see. One of the things that we have all over Oklahoma are all these historical markers. This is one of the examples. This here is the Foss one. As you can see, 1902 to 1957. Pretty cool. Could have chosen a better place for the trash can so it doesn't ruin photo ops here, but pretty neat. Let's get a picture of the truck here. Those things are pretty neat. Like I said, we got them all over Oklahoma. So I think we're going to go ahead and run down to the lake so we can see it real quick. And then we'll get back on the highway. Well, here we are, Foss State Park. That's Cedar Point. Cedar Point. That's the, used to go to Cedar Point back in Sandusky, Ohio. I think Sandusky, Ohio. It was our senior trip area for Cedar Point. Was a big amusement park. But here's the lake. There's the dam. Let's pull off here. I'm not gonna go too far down in. I'm just gonna get a shot of it here. Pretty neat, because we're kind of out of our way right now. We went about 8 miles out of our way. But it's all good, because it's not the show I'm cared about, it's the adventure. Better shot of the lake from the boat launch. Pretty cool. Well, we gotta head back, get back on the road. We gotta get a shot of the dam and drive over to see the lake better. Farmland on the other side. Here's the other side of the lake. Now we gotta go backtrack all the way back. It's like freaking 5 miles. Anyways, just want to share the other side. Pretty cool. left Foss and we are back on Route 66. I know there's a place we're going to cross over the highway, and then the next stop is going to be Clinton, Oklahoma. And so like I said, we had to cross over the highway to the other side. Now we're back on the south side of the 40 on Route 66. Some of the things are kind of crazy. You take the back roads. I don't think I'm on the Route 66 anymore. Somehow I ended up on a side road, but that's pretty cool. All right, so this is still Route 66. So right up here, we're gonna come to a curve that goes right up into Clinton. So, pretty good. Neptune Park. We're headed up into Clinton. There's the water tower back there. It's like a pretty cool historical building. Like it used to be like a service station or something. Pretty neat. Not to use car slot. What the hell? I gotta pay attention because that just ended like it was cool. This is something you always see in Oklahoma. Road work. There's a RV park. Check out that oil rig. I'm gonna pull into this Route 66 or Phillips 66 just for check everything out. Pretty cool though. We're getting into Clinton here now. I think this is where I got my driver's license. I think it is. There's Route 66. See it there. Route 66 miniature golf. I believe this is the route to take. I don't know if I have to go that way. I can't remember. We go up here. See what we find. So this looks a little bit more like what I would expect Route 66 to look like. Little Suburban over there. GMC even. Nice. Well, you know what, this is where I... No, it's not. This is where I bought a carburetor at. No, different town. All the towns around here kind of look alike. Fire department. It looks like we're coming up Route 66 right here. Yep, there's the sign for it. There's the Welcome Center. Gary Boulevard is Route 66 apparently. There's the Department of Veterans Affairs. Found some way of coming down that road, get on it too, but I don't know. It said Route 66, so let's hope it's what it is. I've been here before. Much for historical stuff. I don't know if I missed the Cherokee trading post. There is that. I just don't know if I passed it yet or not. It might be on the other side of Clinton. We'll find out eventually. If we don't see it, then that's why. Alright, heading back out into the country a little bit. Junkyard right here. What's that called? Products? I don't know. Be a product collection. So we did not pass a Cherokee trading post. It's right up here. See right there. Stop in and get a couple shots. Get back on the road. Like I said, I'm not staying or going in anywhere. I just want to get some shots and pictures and a little bit of video. All right, here we are at the Cherokee trading post. They do have a wide variety of boots here, so. Need boots, here's a place to go. Something you see a lot of in Oklahoma. Big old windmills. But plenty of wind today, that's for sure. That's probably one of the places we'll stop right there is the Heartland Heritage Museum, part of Route 66. So that's we're heading up to Weatherford right now. All right, so we're officially back on Route 66 here. Been heading to Weatherford. Right there. Now we're heading into Weatherford here. Here, but almost sounds like a bearing. Which kind of sucks because I've replaced, I think, most of the bearings on this thing. What the heck kind of crap is this? There we go. Downtown Weatherford. Weatherford now. Not sure exactly where I'm at in Weatherford, but this is kind of cool. It's like town hall. SWOSA. What's SWOSA? Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Okay, so that's cool. So we are way lost. Well, I got lost in Weatherford, and so I threw in Guthrie, Oklahoma for the directions. And it's taking me a back way, so I guess we'll go ahead and go. It's taking me north and then across east to go to Guthrie, kind of avoiding Oklahoma City altogether. So we'll see what it gives us. Maybe we'll find some cool little towns on the way there. But yep, we're going on a different route. We're off the Route 66. And the reason being because I got avoid highways because I didn't want to get on the 40. I wanted to do Route 66. And I really wish there was a freaking website or something that you could go and map a Route 66 route. But I can't find it. Like I tried all the ones that are there, and just they're not very detailed. So, but anyways, we get back on the road and out in the middle of nowhere, windy as heck. At least it's kind of a tailwind right now, so that's kind of good. But it's blowing me all over the road. This truck is a brick in the wind. But let's get back to it and see where we end up. It's really nice country though. Lots of old farmland out here. Really nice. So we ended up east of the town of Thomas, which is over there. But
at the next stop sign, turn right.
Turn up here and start going east towards Guthrie. We found a town. I have no idea what it is. Watonga? Oh, Watonga. Pretty cool. Little gas station right there. Scrapyard or what that is? Looks like scrap. We're coming into a little town up here. Called Watonga. Pretty cool. This little town. Thought they got some gas. So we're topped off now. Wish today was a little sunnier. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. And cooler. It's supposed to be like 67 as a high. Today's supposed to be 80, but we got storms coming, at least in Guthrie. So it's showing at 9 o'clock at night, so I should be back home by then. I'm not planning on staying the night, but yeah.
Railroad crossing ahead.
57 more miles. A little junkyard. Don't know if it's private or not, but there's more over there. Well, we got about 30 miles left and we are entering Kingfisher, Oklahoma. I've heard that from something, but I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, we're in Kingfisher, Oklahoma now. There's a cool truck. Hopefully some historical stuff here. What was that? Greenfield Community Park. A nice little town. Oh God. Rough roads, just like everywhere in Oklahoma. There's a Casey's. Never been there. But we're gonna continue straight. There's the town. And we're going straight under a bridge. Kinda neat. For a train track? I think it is a train track. Yep. Okay, everybody hold their breath. Oh, it's not very big, but not technically a tunnel, but hey, still fun. Uncle John Creek. And just like that, we are out of Kingfisher. We got 29 miles to go to get to Guthrie for the car show, the truck show. One of the reasons I like taking these old back roads is because you never know what you're going to find. You got the little truck. And it is windy. Right to Guthrie, just passed the sign back there. I didn't realize we were there already. And they got this little speed trap up here, but so yeah, we should be arriving at the event pretty soon. I have no idea where it's at, but it's like 2 miles away. Not even 2 miles. Well, we made it. And if y'all are familiar with Puddin's Fab Shop, you probably recognize that truck right there. Pretty cool. This one looks familiar. This is a Cordell Cars and Coffee. Cars and Coffee. Coffee and Cars, whatever you want to call it. I did a short on it. Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 of the truck gathering, and unfortunately I am not going because yesterday I tripped over a tent stake rope and now I blew my knee out, so kind of can't go. And it's 5 hours of driving, and really the only thing going on today is the show, which would be cool to see all the other trucks because there could be a lot more there today than there was yesterday. But yeah, I just don't feel like walking around for that. So we're gonna go over what the truck did and how it did and some of the things that came up while we were driving. But anyways, let's go ahead and cover what the truck was, or what the truck did and how it did on the way there and on the way back. All right, so overall the 70 GMC 2500 did pretty good yesterday. I mean, it made the 250-mile trek to and from. So overall it did good. It did make a lot of noises. I don't know, I think this brake right here might be a little too tight, because if I hit the brake too quickly, it would lock up a little bit. It was making some weird noise, but I couldn't tell. It was so windy that I couldn't tell if the wind was making the whistling or grinding or whatever noise. It was a weird noise. But yeah, so I don't know if it's something in the transmission maybe, but being it's a TH350 transmission with a 410 gears, the thing winds out really bad at highway speed. I was doing 65 most of the time, except for on the back roads of Route 66. And we did get lost in Weatherford. And Weatherford, for whatever reason, has 10 different Route 66 streets you can take. And yeah, so we got lost. I ended up just mapping it and going the north route, backcountry, and avoiding Oklahoma City and all the Highway 40 stuff pretty good. The other thing that happened is on the way there, my speedo started acting up. And I think it might actually be the gauge itself, because I pulled the cable out and it spins fine with the transmission. So I think maybe something in here, because when I disconnected it, it spun back. So I don't know if it's something in the gauge actually screwed up, which sucks, or something in the cable down there screwed up. I don't know yet. But it was spinning fine with it not connected to the gauge. But other than that, it did really good. It was a fun drive, but it's like driving a brick when you're driving through the wind like that. But overall, like I said, it was a fun drive, a fun day until I blew my knee out. And what's really crazy is today, it is April 18th, springtime. Yesterday it was about 80 some degrees. Today it's 40. It's 44 degrees this morning. It's cold. So it's supposed to be chilly all day. Like, I think the high is like 64 or something like that today. But yeah, overall it did really good. So I did have a good time while I was there. I met a few cool people and gave out a few stickers, and hopefully get some more followers out of it, and be putting some videos up on Facebook and obviously YouTube with this, and some TikTok. I'm doing TikTok now too. But yeah, I just wanted to share that did have a good time. I wish I could go back today, but I'm not going to waste 5 hours with my bad knee walking around just basically for a truck giveaway that I won't win. So it's just one of those things. Not worth the drive for me. But we were going to take the Mustang, so it wouldn't have been too bad. But yeah, I think next year, we got a whole year now to come up with something for next year, and a plan basically to stay the night there the next time, so that way I don't have to worry about driving all the way back and whatnot. I did get a hat. That's the main thing I wanted to get. I wanted to get a hat. So got some stuff from LMC as well. Talked to a guy about lifts. It's a 4-post lift they got. So it's another company, kind of like Fire, or what it's called. I don't know. But anyways, yes, I had a good time until I blew my knee out, which was actually pretty early because I was recording and I tripped over a tent wire. But anyways, overall, I'm happy. So let's get this thing unloaded and go from there. Just noticed something pretty big underneath the truck here. That's a pretty good puddle right there. I think it's transmission fluid. Yeah, it is. So the transmission is definitely leaking still bad. I gotta figure that out. I need to change the transmission is what I need to do. Get a 4L80 in this thing so I have an overdrive. But yeah, it's just one of those things. That pretty much did it for my truck gathering experience this year. But I definitely plan on going back next year, and I got plenty of choices to take with me. So just a matter of getting the some of these projects up and running. The K10 I can take. I got the 77 1 ton, and the cows are being noisy. Got the 1 ton out there, that's not mine anymore. I also got the 2 trucks in here. So we can take that one back, but this is the one I really want to take. This is the one I tried to get done in time to go, but there was just too many little things that weren't allowing it to happen. So definitely got a lot more coming in, and so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, turn on notifications so you know what's going on and what's coming up. So appreciate everybody being here till the very end. Sorry I couldn't get more coverage of the gathering, the truck gathering. There is another show called The Gathering, which is I think affiliated with the truck gathering, coming up here in a couple months, I think in August, and it's April, the end of April right now. And I'll probably try to make that with one of the vehicles. It can be anything. It's not just a truck show. But I got the trucks, I got the Firebird I can take. So we'll figure something out for that show in August. I think that's about it. So like I said, I'm sorry for injuring myself and being a klutz. But you know, things happen, and that was just one of those things. So, but just want to say thank you for being here till the end. So until next time, I'll see y'all later.